Okay, morning. This is a recap video of markets on the 23rd of September. So today is Tuesday. Okay, so we'll start off with the cues really. I think first and foremost, whatever I say here is not financial advice. It's just a recap video. This is a session with a group of traders. So yeah, if anyone is interested, want to join us, there you go. You know what to do. Okay, so this is the cues, which of course signifies the stocks in America, and I have been talking about this for a while. This actually has been consistently hitting the all-time highs. I think it dropped the ball a bit yesterday. We had we had like a little pause yesterday, but you know it wasn't anything. Well, probably about 1%, almost 1% down. That's nothing to fear. But if you notice what's happened all year today, all year this year, the market has literally been consistently on the uptrend. I think, especially from April when President Trump had the Liberation Day. So the market's been on high. So one thing you've got to be wary is at some point it will give. But you know, you can see it's been consistently testing the moving average, and it's just been constantly up. But you as an investor, as a trader, you need to be careful, be wary. You don't react after the market. You try to react before the market. We're not predicting, but at the same time we are being ready. So I don't know when this would happen, but at some point this of course will break, and especially if you have been buying all-time highs, you gotta be careful. Okay, of course eventually also Micron, they had great earnings, all around earnings per share, revenue year on year, month on month, or quarter on quarter, and this has been a great one. So we could actually see this pre-market or aftermarket rather. It's, you know, after hours went off 195, or just about 2%. Not a great deal of reaction. I'm actually doing this video a little bit late, but also we are seeing some action before the market opens. Look at Alibaba here. This is actually amazing. This one shot 8%. And if you notice, Alibaba's actually been doing nothing for years. It's just been paused. Is it time for all-time highs? You know, I really don't know. I'm not looking that far, but Alibaba has been amazing, and it's been breaking the 21 high. So it's been on a 4-year high right now. That's great. Also, this is actually one I'm taking a bit of credit for. I share this in the group anyway, and this is something again. You know, you could see lithium American mining, the same way Donald Trump did take a share in Intel. I think that was last week. Now he's just done the same thing for lithium American mining, called LAC, and you know we saw Intel just ramped up through then, and the same thing happened here. So a little bit of a great peak here, and let me see what I did. So you know, if this is something here, literally I can, you know, something, as you can see, it was a same day call, and look, LA buy was a $3 buy. So that was a great call, actually. That's a great pick, and you know, we up 71%. Sometimes you just need to be able to look at the channels, make sure they're tight, and know when to get in for the kill. And you can see it's just on 71% now. I think there's another one which I mean, because we do trade commodities as well. We don't just, you know, go stocks. We do commodities, and oil is one we've been looking at. I think oil had a great day yesterday. He had a little surge. It's still not a lot. It still hasn't break the highs, but we could actually see oil is changing character right here. And again, if oil can just about break 64, then I think there will be another run for 66. So that's another one we're looking for. Also, this one has been on a monster run for a while, the BPUSD. But one thing it looks like is like it's breaking down. And it's a major, pardon me, it's a major currency, and if GU breaks down, of course, this will have an effect on the market. So one thing about everyone being very bullish on the market, I've never seen this in my entire trading career, with the market just being on up and up and up with no break. I think this has been happening since April. So if you look at the GU now, GU just looks like it just about might break, and if this breaks, it's going to have an impact on the. If you look at the dollar, for example, it's going to have pardon me, it's going to have an impact on the dollar. So if you look at this is the dollar, which has actually been trying to push, because I think part of the reason the market's been weak, it's been amazing, is because of the weakness in the dollar. Not many people are paying attention to the dollar. So, you can see the dollar now, once the dollar starts spiking, then of course things might retract. Because there's a few things, just going to quickly go through a few statements, part of what happened yesterday. Let's have a look. Powell, at the meeting they had yesterday, made a statement, and on the economy, first thing they said is there's no safe path ahead for the monetary policy. Let me just post the statement here that I'm reading so we can all see. Okay, and not that one. Okay. Got a statement here. There you go. So what did Powell say? He said there's no safe path ahead for monetary policy. Inflation is above normal. Economic growth is slowing. There's a risk of decline in employment. The risk of a decline in employment are growing. The labor market is losing momentum. Labor supply and demand are failing simultaneously, and consumer spending is declining. Business complain of consumer spending is declining. Businesses complain of uncertainty. Yes, we know the stock market is not the economy, but also it said one thing which is very, very important. You know what they say: don't fight the Fed, don't fight the market, don't fight the Fed. Full stop. And something very poignant, which he said, was that the market is fairly highly valued. So again, this is not coming from me. This is coming from the Powell. This from the Fed chair. This kind of telling you, do you know what? We might have to delay the printer. The money printer hasn't got ink at the moment. So you got to be careful. If you're extremely bullish, you've got to be able to know what should you pick. I think there was a question one of the guys in the team asked me a few days ago, and he said, "Is it a good time to enter Amazon for its for a slight profit?" And yes, Amazon it's been a great company, which is going to put it there. Try to put a bit of let's just see a bit of a proof of what's going on in the group. Sometimes is it is it a good time to enter Amazon for shaking a profit? Shaking a tiny profit. And if you look at Amazon, I did say I cannot see that. Can you see? And it was a warning: don't go in, basically. And we saw Amazon has been breaking down. It's not even fighting at all. Look at that, 3% down, which you can see here. Also, if you look at NVIDIA has been doing so much investing in OpenAI with different companies. NVIDIA has been breaking down as well. So we're looking at the highs. They're all coming off their highs, breaking down, and so you got to be careful. I mean, but what are the few ones you can look at? I mean, I'm looking at nanonuclear, for example. Some of them are still setting up. People say buy low, sell high, but I do say buy low, sell high. Sometimes buy high, sell higher, and of course sometimes sell high, buy low. The market goes up and down. You need to be able to go both ways. I don't know if people do it, but I do go both ways sometimes, and this is something you got to pay attention to. So sometimes there's no money, sometimes there is money in the market, but in this case, NNE is one here which I'm watching closely again, and that's it. I hope everyone has a good day in the market, and yeah, enjoy your trading. Okay.